Hello, parents and guardians of Mannheim Central High School. I hope that you are all doing well and staying happy and healthy. My name is Miss Brenner, and I am going to be the instructor for science fiction. If your student is on a hybrid, or if your student has opted to do all online, this will be the course format that they will be having on a daily or par-daily basis. So, some things I want to talk to you a little bit about are that any questions that you have, please feel free to email me. My email is brenners, so BRENNERS@mannheimcentral.org. If you have any questions or concerns about the class format or about the course in general, please feel free to send me an email. Along with that, if you have questions about the virtual classroom procedures or the format for Zoom, please feel free to click on the green folder at the top of our classroom. In there is all of the district information that has been sent out, linked in that folder. Along with that, if you look at the orange folder, the Zoom sessions are linked in that folder for the students. They can click on this orange folder, and it takes them to a weekly folder, which is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, which holds all of the Zoom sessions for the weeks. They are going to be reoccurring after this coming Thursday, which is the 3rd of September. So Monday and Tuesday of the first week of school will have their own individual links, and after that, it will be a reoccurring Zoom link. On Wednesday, there will be a separate Zoom link, specifically because of the fact that I will hold office hours, so if students need any assistance or help with any information, but the office hours will change due to my obligations to the district for meetings and other training on Wednesdays. So every Monday and Tuesday, I will make sure to send out an email and remind students when my office hours are on Wednesdays and when to use that Zoom link. They can also send me an email and ask for individual help, and I will gladly set up a Zoom link, or we can email back and forth. Alright. Along with Zoom sessions, science fiction is a literature course, and we do silent reading on a regular to help improve students' reading abilities. So students will be logging their silent reading of 30 minutes a day in the pink folder. They will open this up, and there is a silent reading log that they will record their 30 minutes every day in what they are currently reading. For upcoming assignments and Zoom meetings, they show up in the right-hand column that say upcoming. It gives the date and the time, so that way students can easily click on the links and go directly to the activity or to the Zoom meeting. Every weekly folder will look just like week 1's folder. As you can see, these are unpublished, so students cannot currently see those folders. They can only see the ones that are published. So week 1 is the only folder that is published. If we click in there, we can see that there are several different activity folders. Every week we'll have an agenda at the top, just like this one. Along with the slide agenda, there will also be a video just like this that goes over all of the assignments for the week. Every day has an activity folder. Now, the reason I didn't label them Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is simply because some students need more time to work on an activity, and I realize that at times it might be a Monday and Tuesday activity depending upon the student. So activities are listed by number and are recommended to be completed in a certain amount of time, but are not necessarily going to close in that amount of time, understanding that certain students need more support and need more time. Alrighty. The only folder that is specific to a day is this folder that is labeled Wednesday Creative Writing. On Wednesdays, we are asynchronous, which means students are at home completing assignments outside of the school grounds. So on Wednesdays, students would go home, they would open up this Wednesday Creative Writing folder, and in the Creative Writing folder is an assignment. There are usually 3 to 4 different writing prompts. They need to choose one and complete it in a minimum of 10 sentences, unless otherwise discussed with me, their instructor. and they will submit that on Wednesday. That must be submitted as of right now, which is the 27th of August. It must be completed by midnight or 11:59 on Wednesday. If that should change, I will update you on that. And so every week, students are doing creative writing and any other materials that are linked in the Wednesday folder. Students should also do 15 minutes of review resources, which is this blue folder at the bottom. There are several different options. You can do nonfiction reading for 15 minutes, which would be different news outlets. I listed several. There are many out there. Students can read any form of nonfiction, whether that be scientific discovery, social justice, different book reviews that are written on nonfiction pieces. Any of those options are fine. They can also listen to news podcasts. I have one linked on YouTube for them if they would prefer to listen to that one. But I'm looking for them to do 15 minutes of nonfiction reading. Along with that, I linked vocabulary.com, which is a vocab outlet which allows students to compete with other students around the world to learn vocabulary. Students, I can't link it in the folder, but students are also aware through the agenda every week that they should be doing IXL on Wednesdays, which is an application through Mannheim Central's platform through Clever. And so students are informed in the agenda every week that they should log into IXL using Clever since it saves their passwords and information for them. Alrighty, so that is what our weekly activities and agenda looks like. Along with that information, I upload grades to eSchool, which is your home access, through Schoology. So you can check grades on Schoology directly as far as assignments. However, I do recommend checking grades on home access on a regular basis. If there are any irregularities, please feel free to contact me. Also, if students have missing assignments, they are going to be labeled in accordance to the grading policy in the agenda videos, which is simply that some assignments, if they are turned in late, will be marked with an I, which stands for incomplete, an NS for not submitted, an EX for excused, and then an NYG for not yet graded. The only reason an assignment would be not yet graded is simply because I want you to know that they turned it in, but maybe it was a group project or a long essay, and it takes me a little bit to read through everyone's essay and grade it, and so I want it to be known that it was collected and I have it. I just haven't gotten to grading their specific essay yet. Alright, so that is what our online classroom looks like. Along with that, I want to talk a little bit about what would happen if we should go from green to yellow or yellow to red. In those circumstances, students are still required to go online through the Zoom links that I have provided for their specific block class. With that, students would need to, if they are in my block 1, log in using the link that is provided in our Schoology group at the exact time that is listed for our class. So if it's block 1, it's going to be from 7:50 to 9:14. Now, with that being said, the schedule will be sent home so that way every student knows for every block what time they should be showing up to class. The Zoom link will already be provided, as you can see in the upcoming, but if a student should not show up to the Zoom session during that time, they will be marked absent. Even in a situation of the school being closed, they must come to the Zoom sessions, and if they do not show up to the Zoom sessions, they will be marked absent. If you have further questions about how students will be marked as present or absent based on showing up to the Zoom meetings, I highly recommend contacting the district. If you are wondering about assignments, students, once they show up to the Zoom session as scheduled based on their block scheduling, they will complete an assignment in order to prove that they were present during the Zoom session, which is exactly why I have the silent reading tracking sheet. Every day they log that they were present and that they did silent reading. So that is specifically why that tracking sheet is set up the way that it is. And if you have any questions about being recorded as far as being present during Zoom, please feel free to contact me. Or if it's a larger question about needing to be present and active online, please contact the district. All right, so that is all of the information that I currently have for you. I hope that you are all staying happy and healthy, and I look forward to working with you and your children in the future. Thank you. Bye-bye.